And welcome to episode 1 of the Phoenix Challenge. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Nyce and this is my channel Nyce Tries. If you didn't check out the introductory video, please go ahead and check it out. I'll link it right up there for you. That'll go in depth about what the rules for the Phoenix Challenge are and give you a little bit more insight into exactly what we're doing here. We're about to embark off on our journey into Pokemon Shield with these extra set of rules. So a quick little overview of the rules. Basically, we have 4 main ones. Rule 1 is that if a Pokemon of ours faints, we have to immediately surprise trade it away and use whatever that new Pokemon is. A couple little caveats there covered in the video, but mainly it's just if something faints, trade it away, keep rolling with what you've got. Rule number 2 is that we can only use 2 Pokemon for the entirety of the game. We're going to use our starter, and then we'll pick up 1 extra Pokemon that will surprise trade away immediately, right as we finish this recap. Rule number 3 is that we can't use Pokecenters. We want to make things challenging, and our Phoenixes have a limited lifespan, so as soon as they're eventually going to go out, they're going to peter out and have to be traded away, unfortunately. Rule number 4 is that if both of our Pokemon faint and we get traded really low level Pokemon, we can level them up to a certain cap determined by the number of gym badges that we have. So the challenge does not start until we get to the wild area because we cannot make a surprise trade until we get there. That's where we get wireless communication for the first time. So we've run through the game up until that point. Salazar here is from our blind Nuzlocke. If you did not check that one out, highly recommend it. It was an absolute blast. I'll put a link to it as well. That was an amazing time and it definitely was more story driven here. Here we're going to blitz through the beginning, then we'll kind of pick up with the storyline. So if you really want to get an in-depth view of the game, check out the blind Nuzlocke. Again, it was so much fun, had an absolute blast. Salazar is our first Phoenix though. He has passed away in our blind Nuzlocke and he has reincarnated as Joaquin, the Score Bunny. Our first Phoenix. Yes, I had to name him Joaquin because he is Joaquin, our Phoenix. Had to be done. How could you not do that? I mean, come on. Oh, Salazar! I'm so sorry. Oh, his shades. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, forgive me, Salazar. He's a little precarious there. He's a bit top heavy. He's got a real big head. As you can see, we've got a real playing of all that happened in the very beginning there. The main highlights are we went and we got our starter. We went and stocked up on potions because we're definitely going to need those because we can't use Pokecenters. I did learn my lesson from the blind Nuzlocke and didn't buy antidotes or paralyze heals at the mart. Went over next door and bought it from the berry salesman instead because he sells them at a fraction of the price and we're going to be strapped for cash in this playthrough. That's pretty much all that happened though. We made our way to the wild area and not grinding up any along the way. Joaquin is, active here. The challenge doesn't necessarily start yet, but I did want to keep it in the spirit of things. I didn't want to grind him up to really high. So he's sitting there at level 10 ready to go and we'll jump right into things. Oh man, that was a lot of setup. I'm exhausted. Luckily we've got some espresso here. It's not going to be enough though. Let's give him a coffee beanstone. Oh, that's way better. Oh, it's way better. Sorry you had to see me like that. Let's jump in. And we are here at the wild area, ready to embark on our challenge and start things off by trading away our Eevee that we got. If you're playing along at home, just catch any other Pokemon and trade it. Just figured why not take one that I'm given anyways for free, and that way we don't gain any extra experience for catching other things. So we will kick off our surprise trade and see what our Eevee turns into. If it comes back and it's above level 15, we will have to trade it back until we get something that's weaker. But hopefully it won't take too long here. If you notice a cut, it's because it took a while. Oh, trade completed. What are you? What is Eevee going to come back as? Eevee's being sent to Damien. Damien, what have you given us? You've got some big shoes to fill. You can set the bar real high. You set the bar a little low. What level is it, though? It's probably level 1. I bet this is a level 1 Squavit. But let's see. Is it low enough for us to keep it? That's the question. Oh. All right, Damien didn't set the bar very high for us. What are you? How strong are you? Level 2. Oh, look at so generous. Damien, you shouldn't have. Let's check out our Squavit here. No nickname. Okay, that's fine. I will call him Miriam because that's what our Miriam was, our Squavit from our Nuzlocke. All right, so pretty standard stuff here. Neutral nature. Literally just seems like he caught a level 2 Squavit and sent it over. That's okay. That's going to happen. That's why we have the rule in place where if we have already had the same Pokemon 3 times, then we can go ahead and send it on back So real quick here, I'm not going to try to grind up a ton because it is going to cost us moves. But, you know, we need to get Squabbit at least leveled up to a safe enough position. We can't be relying entirely on Joaquin to do it all for us because he's going to run out of moves because we can't heal. So go ahead and pop an Oran Berry on Squabbit here. Not use, give. There we go. All right. And we will be on our way. Did it say we have a TM? Why in the world would we have a TM? Don't know. We'll check that out later. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a little bit of experience here. Maybe shouldn't have run into a fighting type very deliberately here, because Squabbit certainly can't handle it. Level 8, if I had to guess. 7. I was between 7 and 8. That's okay. Joaquin should be able to come in and take this thing out with an Ember or two and get a little bit of experience here. It is a baby Pokemon, so it's not going to be very much experience, but, you know, we need to get some levels under us. Fake out, that's fine. Not going to do too much damage and would have hit us regardless, so no way to dodge that. And we will see if 2 Embers will do it. Not quite. Get the burn? No, not going to get the burn. Unfortunate. All right. Go ahead. Hopefully, maybe we'll burn this and save some PP. I really would like to. That's going to be tough. I honestly feel like I've already made a mistake in even fighting this thing, but we'll go ahead and we'll use some tackle here. Need to preserve our Embers. Definitely need to keep a close eye on those. I also am still fairly blind in this. I don't know what level they learn moves, that kind of thing. Awesome. Squabbit leveling up to level 5 there. Oh, getting another move. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So let's see if we can find some grass types to train up on. Anything where we're pretty safe to use like tackles and quick attacks without taking too much damage ourselves. Like, this looks like, is that a Metapod? It is a Metapod. Those are a nice bit of experience. This is, unfortunately, if it starts using Harden, it's going to take us 1,000,000 PP to take it out. Yeah, so we'll have to use some Embers here, but I think it'll be worth it for the experience. But yeah, like I said, I don't know the move sets or what time we learn what moves, so I'm hoping we'll get another Fire-type attack before Joaquin runs out of Embers. In this game, we will be frequenting berry trees, as Lepa berries are possibly the best item in the game for us. Anytime we get a Lepa berry, I will be super psyched about it. Unfortunately, I don't think that there's any way to farm berries in this game. That's a shame, because we could really use that to stock up on Lepa berries. If there is and I'm forgetting it, we'll jump on that opportunity for sure, but I feel like there's not, and I don't think that we're going to be so lucky as to have that actually exist. Oh, thank goodness. I didn't want to have to use another tackle on him there. This is a very different game from the Nuzlocke already. I can feel the pressure of not being able to heal just looming over me this whole time. Also, only having 2 Pokemon. This will be interesting. If anyone else out there is going to do a... ooh, things are a little laggy there. Interesting. Just ran into a note. Okay, let's go ahead and disconnect from the internet real quick. Hopefully we don't need to reconnect for a little while here. We only need that one we're surprise trading, and if all goes well, won't need that for a second. I did learn after living in fear for the entire duration of my blind Nuzlocke of there being Pokemon using Pursuit that apparently the move Pursuit just isn't in this game. So that's definitely nice. We can switch trade without any fear. Definitely safe, and definitely was something that I was worried about constantly for apparently no good reason. Let's see. Okay, Berry Tree. We gotta shake the Berry Tree. I feel like I already missed one, but that's okay. We'll just shake this thing like crazy. I don't think it's going to drop a super strong Pokemon on us. If it does, give me Lepa Berry. All I want to see is Lepa Berry. Parasim's not great. Parasim and Oran. We're going. We go until we see Lepa Berry or we find something. If we see a Lepa Berry, we might back off because I don't want it to leave with a Lepa Berry. That'd be a shame. But here, I think we should be in a pretty good position to have Squabbit fight for the first time. Hit this thing with a tackle. Hopefully we're slightly stronger than theirs. They're faster. That's unfortunate. But they're going for bites. Just don't flinch me. Okay, good. Not worried about our HP or anything right now. Oh, that's so little damage. That's so... Do I want to use all these tackles? We've got to get a better move than tackle eventually. Otherwise, Squabbit's going to be essentially useless regardless. So, you know, may as well keep going. Yes, this is why we have the Rattata Claws. Probably should have called it the Squabbit Claws for this game, but, you know, that's okay. Rookadies are going to be pretty common for us to get as well. All right, there's our berry. That'll get us to full health because of Cheek Pouch, giving us a little boost. I bought a lot of berries because I knew that it was going to be pretty important for us here. And that's cheap, too. That's the big thing, is that they're cheap. Oh, this is so slow. Let's throw one tail whip in there. That'll save us like at least 2 tackles, I think. Why are you so much stronger than me? Damien, did you give me the world's worst Squabbit? What is this? I feel like he did way more damage than we did. Maybe he's just a defensively bulky Squabbit, and we just happen to not be. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of damage coming in our way. We don't have a berry on us anyways, so we'll have to heal regardless after this fight. Just don't crit me and don't make me flinch. That's all I ask for. A crit tackle could cost us our life here, but we're going to play fast and loose. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay, just don't make me flinch and we're fine. Even a crit here won't take us out. No, now I have to use a potion. Okay, that's fine. We're going to have to heal anyways. As you can see, I picked up a lot of potions. 56. Wanted to go ahead and keep us as high up as we can there. That's one other little trick that I'm going to be implementing here is that we want to be fairly liquid with our money. We don't want to be storing up lots of cash. We want to be keeping it in items as much as we can. Because we only have 2 Pokemon, and it's fairly likely that we'll get wiped a couple of times in this game, and we don't want to lose all that cash anytime that we lose all of our Pokemon, because we're going to need all that for items. So as soon as we stockpile a little bit of cash, we got to go on a spending spree. Make sure we're not sitting there on unnecessary money that we're just going to risk losing. So that took all... I thought it said all the berries. Oh my goodness. Okay. It didn't take all the berries, thankfully. Okay. Things are already showing me that things are a little dicey, but that's okay. Squabbit's A-okay here. Go ahead and use this to heal up Joaquin. Want to keep ourselves safe on HP. Definitely going to be cautious with that. We have Swift. Don't recall getting Swift. Go ahead, use the potion here on Squabbit. Man, Squabbit is going to level up real slow. That's okay, that's okay. It evolves at level 24, I believe, and we're not going to grind super hard or anything, but if I see a Pokemon that seems like it might be worth some experience and seems pretty easy to knock out, we'll jump on that. But for the most part, we're just making our way through to the next town. I'm not sure how strong the people we're going to come across are. Oddish seems easy enough. Go ahead and take this one out. Got to keep an eye on the weather, too. If we find an area where it's sunny, that'll save us a lot of embers for grinding up. Level 14? What happened? What? Apparently Oddish decided to make me eat my words by saying that it'll be easy. I still think it'll be fairly, simple. Worried about a poison powder here mostly. Acid, okay, that's also not ideal. That is some damage. Let's see, that was what? 13 damage? A crit will do... Crit might knock us out. Will a crit knock us out? 13 damage times half again. Yeah, a crit will knock us out. I have to heal here. Wow, why is this Oddish so strong? I want the experience, but like, what is that jump in level? It doubled the level from the last thing we fight. Last thing we fought. Sorry, grammar. Whoa, English is hard. Mega Drain, what do you know? What is this Oddish? All right, so as long as we're above 20, we don't really need to worry. Hopefully we're faster. Yeah, we're a pretty speedy bunny here. Please do over half. What? Why are we so weak? Why is this Oddish the strongest Oddish in the world? All right, we can eat our berry, which means we should be able to get another attack off here. Whew, we are not in a great position. Okay, we should live a crit, which is good, unless we get like, that was a low roll into a high roll, which could happen, but I think we'll be okay here. Why do we do so little damage? We're 3 levels under. That's not that much. What have I gotten myself into with this challenge? It's definitely not going to be easy. I think we just need to run. I think we just need to run and cut our losses. We're using too many of our moves there, and I don't think it's going to be worth it. It's a shame to have wasted that. I would have loved that experience, but... Okay, we're going to put Joaquin out front here. We're going to let Squabbit pick up some passive experience, but we can't afford to really be losing all that HP every time that we switch in. It gets us stuck in that loop too quickly where we need to heal every single round. But yeah, grass types are going to be our ideal. I mean, grass bug types would be great. If you can show me a grass bug, I will 100% jump on that. Okay, yeah, we're not touching that guy. Lotad, not ideal. Yeah, we're going nowhere near that Beware. What was that? Oddish? Okay. Oddish, okay. Let's keep an eye for sure out on the weather. If we can find somewhere where it's sunny, that's ideal for us. Oop, hang on. There we go. Also, we chose the female character in this run because we played as the male character in the last one, and I want to see what the different outfit options are for us. Okay, we don't want to be anywhere near this rain. I want to get out of this rain as soon as we possibly can. Here, Squavit could... Actually, let's let Squavit gain us some levels here. We've got Bite, and we're a normal type. So we should be pretty well situated against these ghost types here. Let's go ahead and fight these things. This should be some nice, hopefully easy experience for us. A very strong-looking Duskull. Why? Get out of here. Why? How strong are we talking? 27? Did they give us Pokedolls? Run away? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What are we doing? Why are you so strong? Like, they're not outside of the grass. Usually have some warning and like they're outside of the grass. I mean, we could have tried to make that happen because it's possible it didn't even have a damaging move that could hurt us. Why are they so high leveled? What is happening? Okay, we're going to scout its moveset here and see what they have. So let's see if we can take this thing out. We cannot take this thing out. Ah! Ah! Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this is going to do 0 damage. We're going to heal pretty well, which is nice, but I just want something that's not super strong. I guess let's try a Ghastly, and maybe it won't be as terrifying. That damage actually wasn't too bad. I'm not going to lie. But now, like, we have to try and run. Or we might get knocked out if we try and run. I have to try, though. Okay. How are they such high levels already? This is insane. Is it because I connected to the internet and just, like, everything's like, oh, you're connected to the internet now? Well, congrats. That's probably going to be the death of our Squavit here. Bye, Squavit. That's a shame. Run. I swear they gave you Pokedolls before you jumped out into the wild area the first time. But I must have missed it. All right, well, we need to connect to the internet again and try to find something new. That's a shame. Already had a first loss. Hopefully we'll get a little bit luckier with what we get, but you never know. Oh, we also have to put it in the box. Gonna be a little bit tedious every time that we need to make a surprise trade happen here because we have to put it from our party into our box. So don't be surprised if I cut some of this in the future just to save us a little bit of time. It's basically, you're gonna see the Pokemon that I'm sending away, so you'll know that I'm keeping it legit. But go ahead and start this thing off. Just a little bit tedious as we kick things off, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll get by. We'll get by. Yes, start a surprise trade here. All right. Star Platinum already looking like it's starting to run away from us. All right, please. I'm going to go to the berry tree here. Oh, the lagginess when you connect to the internet is real. Go ahead and get ourselves some berries. Hopefully some Lepa berries. Show me a Lepa berry. Show me a Lepa berry. 2 citrus berries. That's pretty sick, actually. Okay. Please don't be super strong. Just don't be alarmingly strong for no reason at all. Okay, level 13. That's fine. I still think we don't want to fight it in the rain because it's going to take us too long. And it could actually probably dish out the hurt pretty well on us. Plus, I want to get our new Pokemon here, so... Took all the cherry berries. That is fine. I bought 1,000,000 cherry berries in the very beginning anyways, so we are totally good to go there. But yeah, definitely want to play safe while we're waiting for our trade to come through. Revives we cannot use. Those are just money for us essentially, which is a shame. Can we have it be sunny? Why does it have to be rainy? That is the one weather condition I did not want to see. All right, there's our trade. Let's check out what we've gotten and add it to the squad. What? That's the same Squavit. Oh, that's right. We have to play the whole animation. It doesn't just send it straight to the box. We have to go through the process. Still learning. All right, Matt. Come on, Matt. Be better than Damien to us. I believe in you, Matt. What are you sending me? We're probably gonna have to send that back. We're gonna have to send that back. Appreciate the thought, Matt. That was a very generous Pokemon. In the future, I'll love to have something like that stick by us, but sadly, right now, we cannot take a Machamp. It evolves at level 25 into Machoke, I believe, maybe level 28. So there's absolutely no way this thing's under level 15. If it is, it's got to be an illegitimate Pokemon as far as I'm aware. So that's a shame. Let's double check just to make sure. Yeah, level 36. That's a shame. We got to keep it on to level 15 here. And we will send away again. Luckily, we're still connected to the internet, so this should be a lot quicker. Goodbye, Machamp. Appreciate the thought, Matt. Very generous selection. I would love to get that in the future, but currently just a little bit too strong for us. Got to keep things fair. Definitely not going to jump straight into some super strong stuff right there. And yeah, I am kind of sad about how Squavit went down there. I really am. As much as Squavit isn't the most exciting Pokemon, it would have been solid for us. And I think that we had a right idea of trying to grind up against some of those ghost types, but getting stuck not being able to run was unfortunate. Gotta buy some Pokedolls here. I didn't see who sent this, but Magikarp. Okay, Sjona. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The Magikarp's gonna be tough. Be like level 14, so it'll be a Gyarados real soon. All right, let's check it out. Oop. What level are we? Level 4. All right, coming in at twice the level of our Squavit. Let's see what this Magikarp can do for us. If we can get this thing to level 20, we will be in a pretty good position. I won't be mad at that at all. But we've got to find some easy stuff to grind up against here for a little bit because we are behind in levels. I should go ahead and pick up Watts. We're not going to do any raids or anything in this, but may as well go ahead and pick up the wattage because we can make good use of that. All these strong Pokemon. All these strong Pokemon. Okay. I will consider... Oh, wait, hang on. This I will fight. This is the perfect Pokemon. Snover, please. Yes, this is ideal. We can easily take these things out with Embers and grind up a little bit. It is hailing, which is unfortunate. It's level 15. That's okay. We should be all right here. I don't see this thing one-shotting us, and we might one-shot it, maybe two-shot. It's going to be a two-shot. Okay. Leaf Age. Okay, that's fine. We resist that. We should be good. All right. We've found the right Pokemon to get some levels against. Okay, thank goodness. Not going to grind for a ton, but again, even as we grind, we are spending our moves. So if I grind too much, we're not going to have enough of actual moves when it does matter. So I want to avoid that, and it's a difficult balance to strike. I'm really enjoying this. This is a much more thoughtful style of challenge than I thought it was going to be. Oh, yes, please, another move. We will get rid of some sort of non-damaging move. Growl, get out of here, Growl. We got to be aggressive. We cannot afford to have very many status moves. We can have maybe some tail whips. Something like that could be good for us because it can save us overall damaging moves. But definitely glad to have that. That's definitely a move I'm happy to add. And thus began the great Snover Massacre of Episode 1. Would not be the last Snover Massacre of Episode 1, but it certainly was the first. Here we mainly just tried to use as few Embers as we could, relying a bit on Double Kick later on, once we realized that that does put some pretty solid damage. Trying to conserve our Embers, because we were starting to get pretty low. We dropped down to like 15-ish Embers left total here, and eventually, you know, we got to where we were getting to level 15, decided to go to level 16 and go ahead and evolve. So we'll just go real quick until we evolve. I think that'll be where we call it, is once we evolve, we'll continue on. Need that power boost. I'm just a little bit spooked by how strong these wild Pokemon are. Worried about getting ourselves in over our head and losing our starter, because we are already in a really good position for that first gym, and I don't want to compromise that. And the much shorter minor massacre of Episode 1 commences. Sadly, this was a terrible day for Snovers. Alright, should be our last Snover, and then we'll be good to go, should evolve, and we'll pursue on with the storyline. In the Blind Nuzlocke, I did a bunch of little, like, silly voices and things for all the main characters. Probably gonna continue to do that, because I've got to read their lines anyways. May as well make it fun. Alright, Leafage, that's okay. Shouldn't even pop our Oranberry, excellent. I'm already thinking like, all right, we're going to head to the next city. We'll heal up and be good to go. No, we're not going to heal up. We can't heal up ever. Oh, what a nightmare. Oh, I can't believe we lost a Pokemon immediately. To a little bit of greed. Admittedly, it was greedy to try and stay in there, there was a chance that it couldn't do anything to us, and not being able to run was an issue as it was. So, you know, not too much I can do about that. All right, Joaquin evolving here. Learn a new fire type move, and I will feel really, really confident about our position going forward. Raboot. All right, Raboot. Very nice. Learn a new move. No new move. All right, that's a shame. That's okay, though. That's okay. All right. Oh, let's go and disconnect from the internet real quick. I think that'll save us time and lagginess getting ourselves out of here. All right. Oh, it's so much smoother when you're not connected to the internet. Whew, we have a long way to go. I'll probably just fast forward this. I'll see you at the gates to Motostoke. All right, and we have arrived at the gates of Motostoke. We'll continue on with the storyline here and see exactly what's up here. I don't remember the exact sequence of events here. I know that we don't fight the gym here first. The grass gym is the first one, and I think we have to go through the mines before we can do that, and we'll end up battling Beedee. We don't have a particularly good Pokemon to handle Beedee, and the mines are going to be pretty difficult for us. Well, we've got Double Kick, that'll help, but having that many ground and rock types is not ideal. Did I bite off more than I could chew with this challenge already? I'm already maybe regretting making this as hard as I did, but that's okay. I think that the no heal thing will be slightly offset by the random free heals that the game gives you. Unfortunately, I don't know the game well enough to plan accordingly for those. Hey, over here! Alright, Sonia. Real ace of you to make it through the wild area. Seems like your trek ran your Pokemon ragged, though. You should pop in the Pokemon Center. I wish, Sonia. I wish I could, but I can't. Besides, there's something in there I bet you'll get a real kick out of, if you're a real trainer and all. Don't heal me. I don't want it. I don't want it. Oh, the PC? The Rotomi? Alright, she's gonna give us her trainer card. Alright, Leon's card. Awesome. Does Sonia have a card? I feel like she does. But Motostoke sure is big, right? Not to worry. Sonia's here to show you around a bit. Come and find me after you heal up your Pokemon. Guess I'll never find you then, because it's not happening. The opening ceremony, huh? I get a bit worked up when I think about how exciting and moving it was to actually stand on a Pokemon Stadium's pitch for the first time. That's right, she used to be a trainer. Alright. I think she used to be a trainer, at least. Do you have anything you want to give me for free? I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I don't need any advice on catching Pokemon. That won't be happening in this at all. A Bunnelby for your Squabbit? Nah. Nah. What kind of a trait is that? That's just like lame for more lame. I mean, I do like Squabbit more than I like Bunnelby. I'll give you that. So, you brilliant young trainer who's braved the wild area. Do you remember what your goal in Motostoke is? We're here for the gym challenge. Yep, the gym challenge opening ceremony. Alright, apologies again, once more, in a whole nother series for my terrible British accents I will be doing. You gotta do it though. They've all got, you know, British sayings and such. You can't not at least try a British accent. By the way, the ceremony tomorrow is being held at Motostoke Stadium, okay? As much as I would like to go and check out the fashion shop, we can't afford to spend money on fashion in this game, unfortunately. Use that lift over there to get to the stadium, okay? Well, laters, I'm gonna swing by the shops while I'm here. Don't forget to register at the stadium, okay? You got it. You only have to tell me 8 million more times. She will continue telling us repeatedly, over and over and over, to register ourselves at the stadium. Whew, alright. So far the Joaquin solo show is doing alright for us. But how long will that last? We're gonna need something else before the water gym. Yeah, the water gym is going to be a tough one. Even if we have Gyarados by that point, he's not going to really be able to do too much there. And the Ace is a rock type, so water rock is going to wreck us. Yeah, we're going to be in a bad spot. Even in a huge old thing like this bang in the middle of the city, I still get lost. Nice, all right. One look tells me you've become a trainer worthy of the endorsement I gave you. And yes, I reckon you might even be ready to use this. Here, try giving this to your partner to hold. Piece of charcoal, all right. That's probably worth giving. That'll probably save us like 1 ember in like every 5, which that's worth it. As much as I love having an Oranberry on there for safety, the charcoal is probably worth it for that extra damage. Thank you, Leon. I appreciate that. Unfortunately, once we lose, inevitably, Joaquin won't be so useful for us. Go ahead and heal our boy up. We don't know if Hop's going to be excited to fight us. Why is it not? Am I moving over them too fast? I am. We did get a Lepa Berry. I missed it. Oh, okay. That's excellent. That is great, great news. Go ahead and knock all these bad boys out. Oop, nope. I did start a timer, right? So that tradition is continuing from our Nuzlocke of forgetting to start a timer in the beginning of the episode. Really thought I did. I guess I did have to restart it because a little bit of issue starting off. No! I want to talk to Creepy Indian Ball Man. Give me a ball. I actually don't really need the balls, but I want to sell them for money. Notitos Stadium is where the ceremony will be held. Everyone will be watching the opening ceremony for the gym challenge. My mom, your mom, the whole world. It's getting me a bit nervous, really. No, this isn't nerves. I'm only trembling because I'm so excited. Come on, Nyce. It's time the world learned our names. Nope. Let me talk to Creepy Incendium Ball Man. Hello. Gonna speed through the dialogue a little bit more than I did in the Nuzlocke there, because, you know, we already did it in the Nuzlocke. Gonna be hitting the highlights. Any cutscenes or anything like that, we will be voicing through, because, you know, I still do like it. And there's not too much in this game. It's a little bit of extra cutsceneage, but not too much. Oh, we've got Beady, the stuck-up snob. Would you look at this? This place is packed with gym challengers. Every one of these folks is another rival. Hey, I'm your only rival, Hop. Let's get signed up. The snob himself. Look at it. He looks so smug. Seriously, what a piece of work. If you're here to register for the gym challenge, I'll need to see your endorsement, please. Here you go, sir. Endorsed by the champion himself. That's right. Read it and weep, sucker. Fancy that. This is the first time we've had a challenger endorsed by the champion. Well, now you've had 2 because I am as well. What? 2 at once? I wonder what's come over Leon this year. The 2 of you must be something special. Well, we are at the very least. Can't say as much for Hop. I'm just Josh, and Hop's pretty cool. I'm Hop. I'm Leon's little brother, in fact, and the next champion. Get me all signed up, would you? Spoiler alert. He's not the next champion, we are. Well, yes, I'm trying to, if you'll just give me a moment. There, you've been successfully registered as gym challengers. You can now choose your preferred number for your uniform if you'd be so kind. It'll be displayed on the back of your uniform you must wear for any official match. Ooh, that's a tough choice. What do we go with? I went with 10 last time because that's our standard striker's number. It's always tempting to go for something a little comedic. Maybe you know, we got a couple of options, but I'm sure that those are a little done to death, you know? We're not gonna... Oh, I was gonna say, I actually backed out of it. What will even happen here? Let's see. What do we do? I mean, let's go for 2. For rule of 2, we only got 2 Pokemon. This is the second time I've played through this game. That's a thought for sure. You know what? The day I'm recording this was the day we got some bad news. We're going to go with 24. Add a little bit of respect for a lost soul. And here, wear this gym challenge band at all times to identify yourself as a gym challenger. The opening ceremony for the gym challenge is to be held here tomorrow. All the trainers taking part are booked at the nearby room. Blah, blah, blah. Nice. Use your words. All the trainers taking part have been booked a room at the nearby Badoo Inn. That's the league chairman for you. He even booked us all hotel rooms. I'm off to check out the fancy digs. Unfortunately, he's also a little bit psychotic. Spoiler alert, there are going to be a lot of spoilers in this series because I've already played through the game once and the game's been out for a while, so we're approaching this with a new attitude. If you're looking for that first time experience, check out that Nuzlocke that I did. I put a link to it in the very beginning. Definitely was a fun time and love seeing the game blind, but now we're wizened. We've got experience and we're using a fresh eyes to really kind of finesse this game a little bit. You must be Challenger Nyce. The Blue Drop Inn is down this way, if you'd be so kind as to follow me. A little bit of extra hand-holding in this part here. You don't need to escort me to the building literally like one over. The city is not that big. I could find this place. I can see, point on the right, I can see this building where I just was, and now we're coming over here. I'm so bad at the hands thing being reversed. And here's the new building. You don't need to hold my hand this whole way. A little bit ridiculous, but, you know, it's okay. Challenger Nyce, we've arrived at the Blue Drop Inn. 50 feet. 50 feet from the previous building. Try to get some rest and build your strength for what's to come. Alright, is this before we meet Marnie for the first time? I think it probably is. I definitely like Marnie. She's pretty sweet. I love how her fans are supporting her so aggressively, and she's just like, come on, guys, you're embarrassing me. Hiya, look like you got yourself both registered. Oh, hi, Sonia. What are you doing at our hotel? I'm researching the mysterious Pokemon that's said to be in the Slumbering Weald. I reckon if I look into some of Galar's legends, I might figure something out. Care to join me? You're already here anyways. Well, you're not giving me much of a choice, so... What's this, then? A statue of the hero who once saved the Galar region. I could run through the legend right quick if you fancy. Short version, please. Long ago, a great black storm covered the Galar region. People called it the Darkest Day. The land was assaulted by gigantic Pokemon, but they were defeated by a single young hero bearing a sword and a shield. This statue here is meant to depict the young hero of that legend. Doesn't look very young. He looks like a pretty beefy. Oh, look at his arms. Is this JoJo? Because like, look at how beefy this dude is. It's like, oh yeah, he's 18. He's just like, let's go. But that is not a young looking fellow, if I'm being honest. Huh, I suppose the hero must have been about as strong as Lee then. Looks like you're gonna have your hands full with plenty to research there, Sonia. Black storms and swords and shields and all. You'll be alright, Sonia. We have confidence. Also, because we already know what will happen. Ooh. Huh, thanks. I'll muddle through somehow, don't you worry. You two are staying here at the hotel tonight, though, aren't you? Shouldn't you check in? Probably so. And we'll look out for you too, Sonia. If we hear anything about the hero or whatnot, we'll tell you. Nice, why aren't you doing different voices? Wouldn't that be a fun way to do it, is to do like different accents and voices for the characters in this playthrough? I can't. I've exhausted all of my voices I can consistently do, at least without being offensive, so it's gonna be the same ones, unfortunately. Team Yell is here to help after all. You're in for a battle if you want to stop us. Sorry to bother you. Oh, I thought they would still make us fight. I figured they were aggressive enough so that they weren't going to let us off the hook that easily. They've got dark types primarily, so we should be okay here. Oop. That is our timer that I started a little bit late, but I feel like this is going to be a pretty decent length for the first episode. Don't want to keep you waiting too long, and there'll have been some fast forwarding, so we'll wrap it up with this battle here. Might be 2 battles, I forget. Didn't we tell you, mate? You get in our way and you're in for a battle. Team Yell's about helping one very special trainer with a gym challenge, that is. Want to make sure she gets cheered on nice and proper. Now you're going to help us make some noise. Oh, that is not good for my voice. Oh, challenged by Team Yell, Grunt. All right, Zigzagoon. Oh, you are gone in a single double kick. I have zero doubt. Zero doubt. Level 9. We over-leveled a little bit. Got ourselves over-leveled just a little bit. I got spooked by seeing so many level 15s and such, and over-leveled some. That's okay. We'll scale up a little bit anyways, and we do have to carry a lot of dead weight here in the form of that Magikarp. So, because we're such a high level compared to these right now, we will be getting less experience, so the game will even us out eventually anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. It'll be okay. Plus, we're going to run out of moves eventually, and, you know, the inevitable looms over us. Course I got you covered in battle, mate. What could have been better than a battle in a lovely hotel lobby? What is that voice? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. Sent out to Nickit, and we are going to take that thing out in probably one double kick, especially if it's only level 9 or 10. Level 9, yeah. Got ourselves a little bit too strong. Ooh, it's getting a hit in, though. Not going down without a fight. All right, respect. I respect that. And it's gone. All right. Should probably be using tackles here, given that we're probably going to replace tackle pretty soon anyways. and we want to save as much of our important moves as we can. Definitely a roller coaster first episode. Went from completely over our heads, losing a Pokemon immediately as soon as we got it, to being overleveled and kicking everything to the curb quite easily. Oh man, the swanky, sophisticated air in here had me all off my game. I lost my cool. I wasn't expecting checking in would be such a big fuss, Nyce. What's going on? Sneaking in some Pokemon battles without me? Don't think you can get ahead of me this easy. I need to get some training, so I'm joining in. Here, I'll even heal up your Pokemon too. Aha! That's nice. A little bit unneeded at this point. Would rather have had that come a little bit later. But the game does have a fairly generous amount of auto heals, which is why I think we'll be okay. And maybe Star Platinum's not actually completely unrealistic anyways. I can hear victory coming. The only sound you'll make is a whimper of defeat. Thought they wanted us to make noise. They need to get their message a little bit more consistent. All right, a couple of grunts here. Should be no problem. We'll go for the Zigzagoon. We'll use tackles here. I'm not worried about the damage that's going to happen here, and I'd rather conserve some PP. So let's do that. All right, double into the Nickit with me here, Wooloo. Get some synergy going. Never mind. Oh, I thought we'd take it out. I really did. That's okay. Lowering attacks. That's annoying. Definitely a little bit annoying. Special attack. Sorry, special attack. Not annoying at all. We're totally fine. Let's go ahead and take out this Nickit. No guarantee for where this Wooloo's going to attack. May as well get one thing off the board. Make sure that it attacks the Zigzagoon. We should be able to take out the Zigzagoon with a tackle next turn. Don't lick me. Don't paralyze me. No, that's fine. We have a million berries. A little bit inconvenient, but not the worst thing in the world. We're probably slower now than the Zigzagoon, but nope, never mind. We are too overleveled. We are not at all too strong. I really let myself get spooked very early on and overleveled ourselves. But again, it's going to work out eventually, and we really need it for getting through the mine and getting through the water gym eventually. The water gym scares me. With our current team configuration, I just don't see it being possible. Also, as I recall, the ace at the grass gym is like level 24 or 22? Probably level 22. Somewhere right around there. I made our scale of what we can level ourselves up to somewhere according to the previous gym's ace minus a couple levels. What are you lot doing here? Nothing. We was just... I know you're all terribly curious about the other gym challenges, but you gotta show a little bit of restraint. Sorry about them. They're just a bunch of fans. Call themselves Team Yell and follow me around cheering for me. I think they've let it go to their heads a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Come on, you lot. Back home with you now. Is her voice exactly the same as Sonia's? I hope not. I'm trying to make them different. They're just so caught up in wanting to support me that they tend to get a bit shirty with the other gym challenges. Sorry if they caused you any trouble. So you're a gym challenger too? Team Yo, was it? Pretty impressive you already have a set of fans to call your own. That's an awkward way to respond to that, just... Urara! Still sad we never got a more Pekko in our Nuzlocke. Alright, well, that is where we're going to wrap this one up. We'll be heading to start off the gym challenge ceremony at the beginning of the next episode. Oh, I'm still sad about Magikarp. I would much rather have Squavit back. Magikarp is just such dead weight. If it gets to be a Gyarados and it gets Dragon Rage, that could be sick. But getting it to that point is tough. It levels up pretty darn slowly, and it's complete dead weight until then. That'll do for this one, though. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Can't promise it'll be all excitement all the time or anything, but it's going to be a challenge, and I think we're going to really have some difficult situations where we're going to have to grind ourselves out of it. Got myself over-leveled. That's okay. It'll balance out in the long term, I promise, and eventually the inevitable will occur, and it'll be sad to see, but we'll make it as far as we can. I think the grass gym should probably be no problem. The water gym terrifies me. When we get to that water gym, and just, whoo, it's going to be difficult. That's it for this episode, though. Hit the like button for me if you're enjoying the series. Super excited to get this one kicking off. Brand new episode coming out of this every single day for you, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Subscribe if you want to keep up with this. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for when those bad boys come out. And I will see you in episode 2. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, check out these similar videos floating all around your screen.